If you wanna find me, yeah, I'm in the front row. With my 2 tickets on me, I'm in the front row. It's the best place to be, I'm in the front row. Best place to be.
Oh, Dev, Dodgers are in there, man.
Yeah,
In there like swimwear. I thought they were going to go in there with their swimwear. Did you notice that the Diamondbacks had cops set up right by the pool?
Yeah, you really didn't think they was just gonna let y'all disrespect their home and jump in their pool again,
They did
right?
that, what, 2 years ago?
Man, if I was on the Arizona Cardinals, the Diamondbacks when that happened, that would have been problems. Like, nah, we're not gonna let you jump in our pool like that. But it is what it is. Dodgers won again. I know that's what you want to be gloating about. You know me, I'm a Giants fan, so it is what it is. Like I tell everyone, I hate them, but I still respect them at the end of the day.
That's your hometown team,
Greatness is greatness.
In the front row loves the Dodgers.
Yeah, they do. And I'm following the train, and I don't have no problem covering them. I have no problem driving along.
Did you get to see any of the game last night?
Yeah, I saw a little bit of it.
Did you see some of the plays that Bellinger made?
Yeah, he made that one diving in this crowd over the first base. My first reaction was
dugout,
like, that's what I meant to say.
coach.
But exactly, that's what I just want to say. My first reaction is, man, Robert, you better grab your dude. Like, that's your money player right there. What if he get hurt? Like, I was just kind of like, why you?
Well, he jumped back, and then last minute
he thought about it when he was already on the ground.
His legs were coming down. And you see Roberts got under his legs.
But I was like, man, that's the first thing I would do is grab them. Like, I don't know, but I think he's good. Like I told you from the beginning, like this dude is amazing. He looked like this pressure of the playoffs.
I think there's gonna be some things changing.
Wait. Okay, but I was gonna tell you. Didn't I tell you the best thing for the Dodgers when it happened was to get Adrian Gonzalez up out of there? And
he didn't even make the
Bellinger.
roster.
And I told you, leave Bellinger at first base, and now look, I'm telling you.
I think Gonzalez is done with the Dodgers.
Yeah, definitely.
I think Yasmani Grandal looks like he's about to be done with the Dodgers because Austin Barnes
is taking over.
Has been taking over. Has been hitting better.
Dropped the ball
off of Greinke too.
Yeah.
It's not like he hit it off some rusty guy out the bullpen. He hit it off a top-notch pitcher, in a big situation. So that was awesome. And the Dodgers just look like they have that magic. Looks like they're gonna be going up against the Cubs, which is what I would hope for because the Cubs just aren't the same Cubs as they were last year. Bullpen's not as deep. Starting pitch is not as good this year. I just think they have a good shot at winning.
But the
this
Cubs,
year.
thing that's good, the Cubs was there last year. They won the World Series.
Yeah, they
last
know
year.
how to win.
Exactly. That's like how the Giants were.
They have that pedigree. They have that little. I guess that. Keep it cool, boys. We've been here.
Like we did it. We just did
know
this
how to
last
do
year,
it. Yeah.
and I think they know. I think they're going to embrace this because they're going to be the underdog. So I think they're going to embrace that underdog.
The returning champs
are going to be underdog, and they're going to love this flying under the radar. They're going to come out here and they're going to be like, okay, we're going to take care of business. But they got some studs on that team. Don't you know?
Oh yeah,
that?
Chicago's
that team
deep,
is
very deep.
I
just know that for me, I'm more comfortable with the fact that their pitching hasn't been as good
as it was last year. I agree.
At all. So that's what I like, and I believe the Cubs are just stacked with right-handers.
But also, like, it gets harder.
So that's perfect for the Dodgers.
Now you guys got to win that extra game. You got to win that fourth game now. It's a 7-game series coming up now.
Oh yeah.
So now it's a little tougher.
But now they're at home this year.
Correct.
They got the home field advantage this year.
So we'll see. You know they love to play at home, Dodger fans, but Cubs, really all they got to do is win one of that first two, and they still home field.
It's all right. Dodgers won there last year in the NLCS. So speaking of the ALCS, Yankees. Man, did they make that series. They came right back in it. Heart pounded. I was so upset on Friday when the Yankees blew a 5-run lead.
They did.
They went to their bread and butter, which is their bullpen, their relief pitching. And their relief pitching just totally imploded.
It let them down.
Yeah, and essentially the series should be over right now. That should have been 3 straight wins. They've won 2 in a row since then, convincingly. So hopefully they can keep the ball rolling. Yeah, I think they play tomorrow because it's a travel day. Game 5's in Cleveland, so
hey, Cleveland rocks. That's what
rocks,
they say.
especially
That stadium goes
at home.
Nuts.
So,
that team's gonna be extra fired up.
Oh yeah,
you know the bandwagon boy LeBron's gonna pop out there probably somewhere.
Oh, Yankees were trolling the Cleveland though when that series started. Yeah, showing all the pictures with LeBron in the Yankee hat.
Yeah, they were. They're like he wants to be with us.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I think the Yankees.
Who do you got? Who do you give a?
Who started for the Yankees tomorrow? I didn't even check on
Sabathia.
That scares me a lot.
But he's a seasoned pitcher. I know he's 37 now.
He can't get caught up in the emotions of playing a playoff game in his old former stadium in Cleveland.
Yeah, well, he pitched well in Game 2 there.
But Game 2 and Game 5 are 2 different ball games.
Yeah,
buddy.
well, I mean, if I was going to give it to anyone in Game 5, I'd want to.
And who do they have on their guy?
Corey Kluber, the AL Cy Young.
That's another. Well, we'll see.
Guy.
I just think I honestly.
But Yankees hit him well.
I got
him out in 3 innings, 6 runs.
I got the Indians based on their home field advantage. Their home field is crazy, and based on they have probably the best pitcher in the AL going on again. You can't. Yeah. I go with the averages. You know, what I mean? The average is that he's going to probably have a good game this time. He's not going to get. But
what we could say is that the last time CC and Kluber faced off, CC was the better man. That was only a couple games ago.
Okay, well, we'll see how it goes. We'll see.
Definitely.
If CC can come back and be consistent. That's been his problem since he's fell off, his consistency.
Yeah.
One day he'll give you a great game, then the next day he might get shelled in 2 innings. So that's what we need to see.
The cool thing we're going
to
see with the Yankees and the Dodgers is they're both really young teams. So it's like the league has to deal with these guys for the next 5 years. They're going to be in the hunt every year for a World Series. So.
Correct. I agree with that one.
So, but that's enough for baseball. We got a couple days before anything goes down anyway. Sad news if you're a Giants fan.
Yeah.
It looks like whatever happened to Odell Beckham, that's like career.
Well, they say it was like a fractured broken ankle. He had surgery on it already. It looked bad.
It looked bad.
But I just feel for them even worse. They had 3 wide receivers go down with season-ending injuries yesterday. Brandon Marshall got his ankle. He announced that he's having ankle surgery. He's out for the season. Then Dwayne Harris broke his leg in the same game. So it's like,
is this Eli's last season?
This is what I'm
going to go out on a 0.
This is how I feel. This is how I feel. I was talking to someone about. I say they're 0-5 right now, with all those injuries there. Their O-line is terrible again. It's not unreasonable to think they could probably have the worst record in football because they still play the Eagles again. They still play the Cowboys again. Like they're in a tough division still.
Cowboys are coughing it
Washington
up too right
again,
now.
but I'm saying the Cowboys look better than the Giants do.
Yeah.
So I think I don't
By the
think
way, I hate Aaron Rodgers.
I don't think it's that far off to think that they get one of the worst records and then they have the top pick. And this draft is supposed to be loaded with these 4 or 5 quarterbacks. I wouldn't be surprised if the Giants just.
Well, you have to, even if Eli's not ready to go, he wants to do one more year. They have him.
But what do they say every year to every guy that gets drafted in the first round? We're drafting him to sit a year, and what happens? Every quarterback ends up starting. The Bears couldn't wait till 6 weeks. They already started their rookie quarterback. They said they were waiting a whole year for after they just gave the other guy $18 million guaranteed. So when you draft a rookie, the pressure's to start. Same do with the Cleveland. They're starting their rookie they drafted. I just think if they get a pick, I think it might be the end of Eli. This could possibly be Eli's last year.
Yeah, it could be. I mean, hopefully a guy with 2 Super Bowls and a lot for the Giants organization goes out with a little bit of a light at the end of the tunnel, but hopefully it doesn't go out with a defeated season.
I just feel bad for him because these last couple of years, they haven't had an offensive line to protect him. He's been getting ripped apart, eaten alive,
and he's
getting
older
hit.
now, too.
Exactly. You don't want to do that
So
when
what's
you're
your
old.
biggest, so far throughout this NFL season, what's your biggest surprise? Like, oh crap, didn't see that.
Well, I didn't see the Chiefs are as good as the Chiefs are good, but I didn't see them being as good as they are. Mm-hmm. And especially on defense, they lost their best player Eric Berry, and they're still playing really well. I'm surprised at how well. Now I'm surprised at the Patriots. I thought they were going to be a lot better than
That's
they
what
are.
everyone thought. They're just going to steamroll everyone. They're not.
They don't look the same. There's something wrong.
Hurt.
He's hurt. But I thought when they got Brandon Cooks, when Edelman got hurt. I think when they got Brandon Cooks. But another thing I was talking to you about for the show, just injuries are seem to be more prevalent than ever. Injuries are a big factor. J.J. Watt's out for the season again. Broke his leg on Sunday night game, so he's out for the whole season again.
Everyone got hurt over the weekend. That's what I'm saying.
This season is just everyone's getting a lot of injuries happening, a lot of stuff going on. It's just the survival of the fittest. At this point, it's going to be what team has enough bodies, the good bodies that can win, I think is going to come down to. So.
Well, how about the big trade that the Cardinals made?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, is it a big trade, though? Because Adrian Peterson is ancient in NFL years, right?
Well,
32?
Yeah, someone's like the Cardinals are whack, but I'm like the Cardinals are in a division with the Rams, who are unreliable. The 49ers, who we already know haven't won, and then the Seahawks don't look that great.
Hey, but if what's his name makes that catch for the Rams the other
touchdown,
night?
Cooper Kupp,
yeah,
end zone touchdown, game
4-1.
over. But he didn't. Yeah. So you are what your record says you are.
Yeah, whatever.
But I'm just saying, the Cardinals feel like they're not out of it yet. In that division, they're not out. Seahawks have 2 losses. Rams have 3 losses. Niners have 5 losses.
If there's any year for Aaron Rodgers to return back to the championship,
this is it.
I think it's this year.
Cowboys are down on defense.
Defense is terrible.
Ripped them. Yeah, the Cowboys. Then who else is going to challenge them?
And their third down conversions on offense are just bad.
Yeah.
And Ezekiel Elliott, I mean, he's just a
teams
zoo.
are loaded up against him.
He can't get off any yard. Seems like they kind of neutralized that O-line, which they're so famous for, creating those gaps.
So, but what you're saying about them is Adrian Peterson, the trade we were talking about.
Yeah.
Adrian Peterson, but I don't know. I really don't know how much he has left. Like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's ancient in NFL.
But I guess they're kind of one of those teams that a lot of guys go there when they're older. Kurt Warner went there, he was older. Dwight Freeney went there, he was older. Elvin Smith went.
What's the name? Still
a lot of guys go there.
Receiver.
Larry Fitzgerald. So they are a team that's known to give people shots. And I mean, they're going to give him the ball. That's what he wants. I think they're going to give him the chance to see if he still has it, and I like that. I agree with that's a good thing for them. Especially since they lost their best player, David Johnson.
And now, with the Raiders, with Carr being out, 6 weeks?
Yeah. Well, not even. Carr's going to play this week. Carr was trying to play Sunday. Yes, 2 days ago. It's just like a fracture. They said 2 to 6. He's already said he's feeling good. He practiced last week.
Dude, but it just takes the smallest little...
But he's trying to play. They said I think they have a bye this week, if I'm not mistaken.
Look, what are they now? They're 2 and 3?
The Raiders are, yes.
2 and 3, right? Them and Dallas, I think, have the same record. They're both 2 and 3. They had back-to-back losses. So, yeah, they're both 2 and 3.
So what do you think? How do you feel about the Raiders if he has to miss significant time?
Their season's over.
Even if he's back?
If he has to miss significant time, the season's over. But even if he comes back and he's not 100% Carr, it's not like the Raiders are going to light the NFL up anyway.
Oh, Raiders actually play the Chargers this weekend.
Oh, see, that's a lucky blow. Well, then they shouldn't even let him back for that game.
Well, I don't know.
That's a winnable game.
But actually, the Chargers have a good defense. Chargers have a good defense. They have a good pass rush. They have Bosa. They have Ingram. I think the Chargers could post some pressure.
But that's a home game for the Raiders. You know that's a
No,
straight
it's already
it's
in Oakland.
Oh, it's in Oakland.
It's in Oakland.
Oh, okay.
So it literally is a home game.
Yeah.
So I just feel like if
I think the LA game would be more of a home game for them. Imagine if the Raiders played at StubHub.
Oh, it's gonna be crazy. And what I think is because looking at the Raiders schedule, they have that game Sunday, and then they have a short turnaround. They play the next Thursday against Kansas City. So if I was him, I'd probably sit out this Sunday and try to go all in for that Thursday.
I mean, your team.
If your team, you don't want to fall too far behind. Kansas City's 5-0. That's going to be you can't fall far behind your division already. They're already 3 games behind in their division.
Yeah.
So he needs to get back. And football players want to play. They feel like if they're healthy enough, they can play. He feel like he's healthy. He wants to play.
Well, God bless him if he gets back out there.
Agreed.
That's no joke. Yeah, that was a big blow for them. I have a bunch of friends I know that really love those Raiders, and they are hurting right now.
I bet they are.
But so are Dallas fans because they hate Aaron Rodgers' face. The dude is just amazing, man.
Yeah, what he did.
I mean, he was whatever all game. It wasn't like he was having a fantastic game, but you put him in clutch time, it's like...
I was laughing because I was on Twitter, a lot of my friends that are Cowboys fans, like 5 of them I'll follow. When Dak scored that touchdown, now all of them they were like, yay, oh, hey, yes, let's go. All of them were like, we left too much time. We left too much time. Every single one of them said that.
Well, dude, Aaron Rodgers was like a minute left. That's like a lifetime.
Some of them were like, Dak, fall down. Dak should have dropped at the 1. Dak, like a lot of they were serious because they knew. All of them were scared. And I knew as soon as he scores, that's too much time and he's going to score. And sure enough, doom, touchdown. He's done it time and time again.
Yeah, he's a monster.
He's
basically the LeBron of football.
Brady's up there still.
Brady,
I don't know. He's had a couple bad games.
Brady's been as clutch as anyone ever, but Brady doesn't have the same talent that Aaron Rodgers has ever had.
Okay. And Brady's almost... I think Brady might be hitting that wall, that age wall.
What is he, 41?
41, I believe, yeah. So,
it's
Brady's
bound to happen. I mean, you can only go for so long, man. Father Time always wins.
Definitely.
So, speaking of teams that aren't dealing with Father Time, crossing over the Lakers, the baby Lakers, the youngest team in basketball. How you feeling right now, man? Your boy Lonzo, I was so hoping for like a blowout game for him, like to come out and be like, here you go, it's time to get going, boom.
Then he hurt that ankle.
Then it hurt his ankle, didn't really happen. Looks like he's probably going to sit out the remainder.
Well, I think that's, like we were looking at the schedule, it's probably best at this point, might as well just get him ready for opening night.
Oh yeah, 100%.
So I don't know, we'll see. I think he should be ready. I think the bigger story out of Lakerland is the emergence of Kyle Kuzma. Do you think it's too much hype right now?
Bro, I've heard people calling him Carmelo. He's going to be better than Paul George. I'm like, stop it.
Wow, yeah.
Stop it.
I think
I like Kyle Kuzma too.
none of this stuff is.
I think he's a steal for a guy being a second rounder. Looks like he's gonna be a player. Paul George is like a top 15 player in the NBA, man. Like he's on pace to be like a Hall of Famer.
I think let's see him do something in the regular season first. Like this preseason doesn't mean anything. Players aren't playing like they should. Coaches are trying different things. Players are trying new things, different things.
Man,
Preseason don't mean nothing.
It doesn't mean anything, but then it means a lot. You know, like.
Well, I think it's good for. It means a lot in terms of his confidence. I think it gives him a lot of confidence out there.
So if you're Lonzo Ball, I mean, he seems like a pretty fairly confident guy anyway. But to know that so far matching up against your contemporaries, you haven't played very well. But you know what? Neither has Brandon Ingram. And the thing is, the Lakers camp isn't very worried about him because they say, look, this kid puts in so much time, so much work, that we know it's bound to happen, just a matter of time before it just clicks. You know, and they see him forcing, doing a lot, trying to do too much. So that's something he's going to have to gauge and learn how to, like, play around. Like, not trying to force, like, not everyone can force like Kevin Durant. You know, not everyone can force like Kobe did or LeBron can. Like, those guys can force and still have a great night.
Well, because they can do what they want, whatever they want, no matter who's next to them.
And I think LeBron is, or LeBron. I think Ingram's bound for that. I think he's bound to be somewhere at that level where he can do whatever he wants and he's still gonna have a good scoring night. Because look at his physical attributes alone. Like he's tall, he's quick. You know, he could score, but it's one thing. It's him just once that shot just starts to fall, it's gonna be a sight to see, man. And then look, Brook Lopez came back that one game, had a much bigger impact than I anticipated he was going to have for this team. They just look like a completely different team, and that's without Lonzo. That's just with Brook Lopez. Just his offensive prowess alone, like wow.
He opened up the paint because he's a shooter now,
dude. Yeah,
he's a 3-point shooter now.
And he shot what 2 or 3 the night,
and he hit like over 100 threes last year, and he did really well.
He hit more than D'Angelo Russell hit last year, and D'Angelo Russell hit a lot.
Yeah, so
D'Angelo Russell's actually having a pretty good damn preseason right now.
We figured that was going to happen, though. He's playing on the Nets.
Hey, they look like they're going to be good, bro.
Good for what? Good what? What's good? 20 games?
They're going to win more than 20 games.
25?
30 something. They'll win more than the Lakers.
Oh, I don't think so. I could bet.
In the East?
We could bet that.
The East is weak.
I'm willing to bet that the Lakers
The East is weak, and the West is probably the toughest it's been in like 5 years.
I'm willing to bet that the Lakers will have a better record than the Nets.
In the West. Well, Lakers got to play all these guys 4 times a year.
I'm well aware of what conference the Lakers play in.
All right.
I also know that the talent level of the Nets isn't up to par. The Nets,
but you don't have to have
D'Angelo Russell.
You don't have to have a loaded squad in the East to win 30 games right now.
And they don't have anything. They're going to be the worst team in the East?
No, the Bulls will be worse than them.
Okay, that's debatable, maybe. But okay, so that's what the Bulls are going to win like 20 games.
Pistons are crap too.
Pistons have more talent than the Nets, though.
Who do the Pistons have?
Pistons have. I think their lineup is going to be.
They have
Reggie Jackson
Drummond.
still. They have Tobias Harris. They have Stanley Johnson. They have I think they have one of those twins.
Tobias Harris.
Yeah, I agree. But they have Stanley Johnson is all right. Drummond's decent.
Alan Crabb's good on the Brooklyn Nets.
Yeah, that's
Amari
debatable.
Carroll's good on the Brooklyn Nets. D'Angelo Russell's.
I'm not giving you DeMar Carroll or Alan Crabb.
DeMar Carroll's not a good player?
They're serviceable.
They're good players.
Good players is not. I don't just throw a good player.
Alan Crabb's not a good player?
He's okay.
Timothy Mozgov's not a good player?
No.
At all? Like, is he barely NBA?
He's not better than...
He's a starting caliber
center.
Okay,
but if you were comparing him to the Lakers, he's not better than Brook Lopez or Bogut. He's not even... I wouldn't even take him over...
I would say Mozgov's better than Bogut.
No, sir. If he's healthy, no, he's not. If Bogut stays healthy and Mozgov stays healthy, if they're both healthy, Bogut's better than Mozgov.
Maybe, but not by much.
I just feel like the Nets aren't going to go anywhere. They're going nowhere fast.
Oh, yeah. They're not going to go anywhere, but I just...
All right,
they're my second favorite team to watch right now, bro.
Because of D'Angelo?
Because of D'Angelo.
We'll revisit this.
We will. When he's averaging 20 a night, shooting 48%.
Good, because and then he's going to have nobody. He's going to have 0 wins, too. So that's cool. You can have all that, do all that in New York, in New Jersey, wherever you at.
LeBron makes his debut tonight.
They looked pretty good.
Dude,
I was watching a little bit.
You see D-Rose out there moving?
D-Rose, you hear what he said today? He said, I'm coming back. I'm making a resurgence. Next time my contract, so they got to pay me double what they just paid me. Basically, he said he's about to be...
They're going to go from 2.3 to 4.6.
That's what he said. But he's just basically making the point that, like, I'm about to show y'all I'm back, and I'm back to being the player that I used to be. So we'll see.
Maybe LeBron told him, like, get out of your head, dude. You're 27, 28. You got a lot of life in those legs still, man. Like,
Maybe he don't, though.
Well, that's the thing, though. He pushes out because he knows. Remember that comment he made, 2 years ago? I don't want to have to be limping to my kids' graduation. It's like, what are you talking about? Like, I remember when Charles Barkley said that. He's like, I limp around all the time. But he goes, you know what? I got a big old mansion to go to, a big expensive car to drive around town. Like, he goes, I limp now because of everything I did to get what I have now. Like, who cares if you limp, man? You're gonna limp when you're old anyway. You're gonna limp no matter what, bro. You know, you're gonna get old. You're gonna limp. There's no stopping the limp. The limp's coming.
Correct.
So might as well limp, knowing that, hey man, I balled out still. I still gave those last few years of my prime. You know, but the Cavaliers look extremely deep though, man.
Well, we're talking Jeff Green out there balling. He been looking really good. I'm like,
I don't know if you saw that lob that Derrick Rose threw to him.
Yeah,
caught that one hand
with the left hand.
Wow.
I didn't realize too they have Kendrick Perkins on their team too. I didn't realize that he come out of retirement. But I know. But I just saw him on the bench and that threw me off guard. I was like,
Mr. 12-step travel. They didn't call him.
I remember that one,
dude.
But yeah, the Cavs might be all right. They're gonna be a good squad. They are deep.
And let me just tell you this: Anthony Davis is gonna get traded.
You think so?
Well, Cousins is gone for sure because that team sucks.
They got Drew Holiday.
That team sucks.
They have Rondo too, right? But he just got hurt.
He got hurt
again. He has a hernia surgery.
So that team sucks, man. Like, I don't even know how to say it. Like, you would think like Anthony Davis is on your team and DeMarcus Cousins.
I figure as soon as it happened, I figure two big men. This NBA is not that no more. Two bigs isn't going to work.
But the two bigs that can pop, they can do it all. They can defend, they can shoot, they have a little bit of handle. Like Anthony Davis was a guard in high school.
They're going nowhere in the West, and I think the team that the team we need to watch is the Timberwolves. I think the Timberwolves are going to be really, really good.
Timberwolves are going to be a 5 or 6 seed.
Really
maybe
good.
Even higher.
Yeah, the Timberwolves are with Jimmy
But
Butler.
we even went over our 8.
Yeah,
we had New Orleans nowhere in there.
Yeah, New Orleans ain't going to make it. I think New Orleans is going to be chilling down with the Lakers.
Anthony Davis is going to get up out of there, man. And I'm hoping Magic Johnson can give him a little wink. Like, hey, it's going down. Come over here. How old is Anthony Davis? 25?
If that. He might be younger than that. He came out after one season. He's been in the league like 4 years. I think Anthony Davis might be 23, 24, maybe.
Maybe 24, huh? Damn, so young, dude.
What about Embiid getting that max contract?
That was crazy. Okay, I wanted to talk about that. I've never seen a guy get a 5-year, $148 million contract, and he's been in the league 12 games. Like, that is ridiculous, bro.
I think the Sixers have been with him through all his rehabs. The Sixers know what shape of his foot. So I feel like they know. So maybe they know something we don't know. They have a faith.
You know why? Because they just got screwed out the lottery. So they got to make sure this guy doesn't walk, bro.
Correct.
That lottery's done with, bro.
So I think they're going to be decent as well. I think the Sixers are going to be decent. I think with him, and I think with J.J. Redick's going to help them a lot.
Oh, yeah, he's going to space out that floor.
J.J. Redick. Ben Simmons is looking really good out there. So I think there's a possibility that they could do some things in the East.
I think they will. I think they'll fight for a playoff spot. They'll fight for a playoff spot.
If they stay healthy, that's the thing. They got to stay healthy.
Well, yeah, and that's the thing. Like, Simmons has already had some issues. Embiid, we know, has a history already. But Jesus, did you see Markelle Fultz shoot free throws?
He's shooting weird, huh?
Dude,
what was he doing?
He might be the worst free throw shooter of all time.
Is he just trying something out? I think is he trolling us? Or like I didn't know what we was doing. I was like, is he messing around? Like I didn't get it. Because it doesn't look like his regular form. Like he's doing something different.
Yeah, it looked like his hands were like cupped close together.
Yeah, I didn't get what he was doing. I hope he was just joking, or I didn't know what he was doing. You lose a bet. Somebody said, you lose a bet, you have to do that. I don't know. I hope he was joking because that didn't look right.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, man. He might be the worst free throw shooter of all time, dude. Like it looked bad. It looked bad. But I'm excited to see the Sixers play.
I'm just excited for the whole. I'm sorry to cut you off, but I'm excited for the season in general. You said Sixers. I don't know. I haven't been this excited for an NBA season in a while. I don't know why.
Well, there's a lot of shakeups, man. A lot of things went down.
I think I want to see how everyone's looking at. I can't wait. We got a lot of stuff coming up. We'll see how these Rams do again next week. See if they can bounce back.
A couple weeks we'll be at the Laker practice facility.
Yep.
So
we're ready. This is exciting time. If you're a Laker fan, a lot of you guys listeners are Laker fans, and it's almost that time. It's almost that go time. It's almost time to push that button. And I think Luke's gonna let him loose. I think they're gonna look a lot better once the season starts. Luke's gonna let the dogs loose.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, he better. I want to see those young boys go, man. But yeah, guys. All right, guys. After our show, in the front row. What it do?
We back to doing it weekly. Trying to get it to y'all weekly so we can try to touch on more topics to y'all. So we here.
Yeah, man. We got NBA season right around the corner. We got MLB playoffs are finally getting in the thick of it. And
we'll see how much he sweat next week when we talk to see where the Dodgers at. And then we got more.
They'll have 2 games played by the time we get. They'll have more.
Maybe three by next week. So we'll talk. Chris might be sweating or Chris might be gloating again. We're gonna find out though.
I just hope the Yankees do something too, man.
We'll have all that.
Because remember, I predicted at the beginning of the season, Yankees Dodgers.
You did. We'll see how it goes. We'll see.
All right, follow me on Twitter at Chris_ITFR, on Instagram at Chris.InTheFrontRow.
Mr. _D White on all platforms.
On all platforms. Catch us on YouTube and iTunes, however you're listening. Follow us, subscribe, InTheFrontRow.com, and the Front Row Podcast. All right, guys.
See y'all.